Hi. Turn this off. So today I just wanted to talk about invisible illness and how that affects my life. Hi, Rachel. Thanks for joining me. I was just saying that I just wanted to talk about invisible illnesses today and how they affect my life and maybe how it affects your lives. So, are you having a good night? Oh, thank you. Good. Good, me too. So I don't know if I should wait or just start talking. What do you think? You kind of already know everything. Well, I have rheumatoid arthritis, so that's an autoimmune disease that affects your joints and it causes swelling and it's really painful and it's hard to manage, but once it's managed, it's pretty under control. And I have bipolar disorder, which is fun. And my latest one I've been diagnosed with is idiopathic hypersomnia, which is a sleep condition that causes me to be sleepy like all the time. Yeah, that was totally sarcasm. Bipolar. Not so fun. But when it's managed, it's great. So right now my bipolar is managed, my RA is barely managed, and I'm still working on the idiopathic hypersomnia to get that managed. Well, it practically is narcolepsy. It's really similar. It's not the same as narcolepsy. There's a few different things. Hi, Giggles. Thanks for joining. We're just talking about invisible illnesses and about what conditions that I have. So we're just talking about that. And I have rheumatoid arthritis and idiopathic hypersomnia and bipolar. And they're pretty life affecting. Oh, did you? That's awesome. I think it should be talked about more because people still, they just say, like, oh, you don't look sick. Like, there's nothing wrong with you. Oh, yeah, I have mild anxiety. I take medication for that. Yep, bipolar. Yeah, mine, I have type 2, so it's more depressive than manic, my bipolar is. Yeah, I used to get when I was younger, I've been told that, Rachel, that you're too pretty to be sick. I've been told that before. It's not fun. Like, what do you say to that when somebody says that? Like, thank you? I mean, is that like a compliment or you just not believe me? People just don't understand. No, it doesn't discriminate at all. I think people think it is a compliment. Like, you're way too pretty. There shouldn't be anything wrong with you. Like, your looks, you have it going for you. I think people think it's like a compliment. But I agree, it's not. It's not a compliment. Yeah, so my bipolar, I've been struggling with for like, I don't know, probably like middle school, maybe. I don't know, maybe before that. I don't really remember. And my rheumatoid arthritis since I was 27. Ants, gross. Ants are gross. They're awful. They're so tiny and frisky. Ugh, ugh, awful. Yeah. I don't know. And my idiopathic hypersomnia, which is a sleep condition I've been dealing with my whole life, but it got worse about 2 years ago. So we've been actually dealing with it and got diagnosed and stuff about a year ago and been trying different medicines since then. Oh, I sleep too much. So I don't have trouble like sleeping, like falling asleep. I sleep too much. I can't wake up in the morning and I'll turn my alarms off and have conversations and stuff in my sleep and fall asleep at work while I'm talking on the phone. I work at a call center and I'll be talking to customers and fall asleep, and then I'll need a nap later, and then like at least one nap, maybe more, and then go to bed early and do it all over again. Yeah, it's awful. Just sleep all the time. It's really dangerous too. Like my doctor uh, made me so I wasn't allowed to drive anymore because it's like dangerous, you know. I mean, for good reason. Driving while you're sleeping that's scary. Yeah, so it's a lot like narcolepsy. I'm different from narcolepsy because I don't have the um, para paralyzing stuff when I wake up. And then on the sleep test, my REM cycle, I fell asleep faster on the naps than a narcoleptic person. Because on the sleep test, I fell asleep on every nap. You have to nap every 2 hours for the sleep test, and I fell asleep on every nap. Oh, it's okay, giggles. I mean, I've got a lot of health problems, so it's just one more thing on the bucket. Not a big deal. I mean, it sucks, and I wouldn't wish that on anybody, but you just keep working on it and get through it. Nothing to cry about or nothing. Yeah. That one's hard though. Yeah, we are biological sisters. I'm older, but we are biological. So she has a lot of health problems too. We don't have very good genes in our family, I think. I feel like these conditions are like genetic. Well, I have smaller bones. I just have like tiny bones, Rachel. So I don't think I'm like I think if I had my bones were the same size as yours, would be like the same size. And tiny bones aren't great, especially if you don't like drinking milk and stuff. It makes your bones weak. So I do have osteopenia as well. So I have to take calcium supplements and stuff and get bone scans. You can see the resemblance, giggles, really? People always think that we're just friends and we're not like related at all. The most frustrating thing about my illness, my invisible illnesses, is when I can't get them under control. Like if I have a bipolar flare up or my RA is flaring up, or with my sleep thing, even trying to get that managed. Like when there's a flare up and it's not managed, it makes life impossible. Like any one of them by themselves make life impossible. Oh yeah. She did send me to your channel. Yep, I visited a lot of beauty channels because of Rachel. Yeah, the most frustrating thing is just not being able to get it managed. And with all of them, it's like a guessing game. There's no quick fix. It's try this, this doesn't work. Try this, then this doesn't work. And you just have to keep trying stuff, and there's no quick fix, and it's a long process, but you just got to keep at it. Oh, I love her puppy pics. They make me smile when I'm at work. They can turn a bad day into a good day for sure. Well, I feel like healthy people in my life like understand like Brett, my husband is like pretty understanding, I feel like. Like I can't imagine how he could be more understanding as you should send it to me. I can't imagine him being like more understanding with him being a completely healthy person to where I'm at. And my work is super understanding, considering like everything that I've been going through and like put them through. I don't know. I just feel like maybe it's because I'm older now that people are more understanding of my issues, or maybe because like my sleep issue or like a flare up. Hi, Nathan. Hi, Nerdynomicon. Welcome. I just feel like when I have a flare up, it's like obvious now that everything's managed. Like if my RA is flaring up, like my hands and feet and legs, like everything's swollen. So it's really obvious. Or when I'm having my sleep problems, I'm falling asleep. So it's obvious. So maybe it's just that everything now that I'm older and it's managed, when it's bad, it's like really, really bad instead of just being like kind of existing. I don't know. Oh, well, glad you popped in and said hi through YouTube. Yeah, I don't know. I know when I was younger though, and I was struggling with not quite as many things wrong with me. Mainly it was bipolar when I was younger. It was really frustrating, and people just didn't understand, and they just didn't understand. Or if you told them what was wrong, they just look at you like you're a crazy person. Oh, I've never heard of that, Sheraton, and welcome. Bodily distress syndrome. What is that? I've never heard of that. Yeah, I did always have sleep problems, Rachel. It was just not diagnosed. And I was told by the doctors that I was just a sleepy person. So I'd fall asleep in class, I'd fall asleep playing soccer, fall asleep driving. And the doctors would just say, "You're just a sleepy person. There's nothing wrong with you. Just get more sleep." And I would get tons of sleep and take naps and do like just so much sleep. And the doctors just, "Oh, there's nothing wrong with you. Just keep sleeping, sleep more, sleep more." Well, you can only sleep so much, and when you're sleeping like that much and still falling asleep, like there's obviously a problem. But it didn't get addressed until like 2 years ago. Hi, Jessica. You fell asleep on a soccer field, Nerdynomicon? I I fell asleep while I was running along the side and I just ran off the field. Wow. It's a terrifying thing. Or just even knowing that I just have conversations, like full on conversations while I'm asleep. Like that's kind of dangerous. What if I like make a commitment or like just say like outlandish things that like, make promises that I don't remember and I can't keep, or just you just don't have control on yourself. Yeah, or giving out personal information to strangers on the phone, Rachel. Yeah, exactly like that, because I did that. And now Brett's phone number is known by many people that have called my company. Oh, that sounds terrible, Sheraton. Oh, I'm so sorry. Pain sucks. I couldn't even imagine that. mean, I have pain with my RA, but I couldn't imagine like just full on like that. That sounds awful. I don't know. So to keep myself like motivated and stuff to keep going and keep trying and keep working on fixing myself and getting to a manageable place, I just do hobbies and hang out and like craft and YouTube and got my planner and I pimp it all out with tons of stickers and stuff that like I can physically manage and I can stay awake for and like feel accomplished and have fun at. Well, when I'm not having an RA flare up, Rachel, I can crochet. So I do enjoy that. And then I can scrapbook and I can make my own stickers for my planner and do like those kind of paper crafts, which I can do at any time. And they're like shorter crafts, so I don't need to be awake for a long time. So if I need to take a nap or just sit on the couch and just be like half asleep, I can do that and not feel like, I'm a waste because I can't even finish anything, which is frustrating. So, just like easy, easy hobbies. Oh, thank you. Have a good evening, Sharon. Thanks for joining. Oh, I'd like to cuddle with my puppies too. They're really helpful in keeping me in a good mood. Super cute. Lots of fun. Full of spunk. How do I keep my mood lifted? Um, I guess I just try and be optimistic, like it'll get better if I just keep working at it and keep trying and like it could be a lot worse. So just kind of pushing through it like emotionally. Like with my bipolar, I know how that's going to like end up and it'll even out. So then either way it fluctuates, I can just like push through it. And then hi, welcome. And then with my sleep thing, I just push through it. Just I have a really am I back? Oh, it was buffering. Oh, good. I don't know why it does that. We have like amazing internet. I don't know why it buffers. It's probably just my computer. One day I'll get really fancy and get like a computer that's made for video stuff